Miami Artist Trey Opp, and this is Guy Mag. So originally I wanted to be in Art Basel. I'm like, this is a process. So I'm like, so I started Googling it, researching it, but I'm like, I'm just starting. So I'm like, let me figure out how I'm gonna go about this. I thought there'd be more time to, figure it out and find out how to get involved with it.
Yeah.
So I researched different things, and then eventually time started coming up. And literally the day that I was gonna submit it, I'm going full force, was the day after the final submission had to be entered. So I was like, it's like, this isn't gonna happen. So I'm like, you know what, why do I need to be a part of Art Basel? Last year I did it, which last year is my first time going to Art Basel, and I went to, the Red Tent, I believe. I saw these pieces and I was like, I want to be in here. And I thought I'd have time to work my way up, but when you're beginning, you have to be a little bit more known to get in those tents. So I thought, I gotta do this. And I saw those things, I thought, wouldn't it be cool to have my stuff there? And it all came together, but those pieces to me were different than my style. So I didn't know how do I get into something that I'm so different than what people do normally. Very upbeat, very you literally could just go outside on a day in Wynwood and see people walking around just enjoying art, taking pictures, being surrounded by people that just they're free and they love to do what they do. And you see people spray painting walls over and over again and fixing them, and coming here every single day, my job, I'm like, wow, look at that. And I've seen Wynwood just grow from when it was just becoming something to every single wall being painted for 2 years now, redone. And every piece I saw was just either I love that, or I want to do that, or do something better than that. And it just kept pushing me. And I don't like showing any of my pieces unless they're perfect in my mind. Nothing's perfect, but perfect enough to be confident in it. So seeing those pieces, I'm just Wynwood, it's just there's a couple of pieces that are really amazing, that blow my mind every time. Every generation of my family has one person. My grandma was an artist. My eldest side of the family, when she had her kids, my cousin, he's an artist. But every person, the opposite, every generation was an artist. So my grandma, what she used to do, and she painted all the time, and she wrote Opp on the bottom of each of her pieces. But she took, they grew up on a farm with 8 kids. So what they did is she took all sawhorses and saws, and she painted them farmlands. And she always left them sitting out with on tables and everything. So when we were kids growing up looking at them, I always wanted that. She was really detailed. She got in drew on a little sawhorse. She drew a whole farmland. I'm couldn't do that, but I'm a detailed person too, so I wanted them always detailed like that. But doing that, and my mom always pushing me. She always went online and found these contests where you have half a house and you have to draw the other half of the house, and I kept giving up. Not giving up, but not sure I was able to do it. I'm from North Dakota, So it was different up there, and it was a different whole outlook on art. Art up there is not really, no one really gets into it up there as much as they do down here. So every piece that I picked had some sort of meaning behind it. Elvis is something that I feel personal. To me, we kind of we're both people that are that go out and get things done. I don't know. Obviously, I didn't know him or anything, but I feel we just had some sort of connection. I don't know why. But for example, Boy George. I did Boy George, and we went to his concert. Me and my partner went to his concert, and we're oh my god, he's different. He's bold. And I actually finished that piece the day before Art Basel, and the night of is when I finished pouring resin on him. I woke up next morning, rushed, put it together, and it all fell into place. Art's growing in so many different ways right now that people have to expand their horizons back to what it used to be, And I've noticed that, what you said, people go back to what it used to be kind of things. But if you can kind of I do believe you can make it new. There's always ways to find new things, and that's what makes certain artists unique. But when art's dead, for example, Michael Jackson, people told me that piece, wow, you brought him back to life. It feels like he's here again. It's to me, art's what you think art is, Some pieces to me are I can't believe they're, at that price point. People are looking at it they want that piece. But some people like that, So I guess the people that think art is dead, they just haven't found the right piece, that the things I didn't believe I could ever change, the things that I didn't believe I could do or fix, like anything's possible, and if you believe in it, like you can really do it. So cool. My for top artists, like I created my business cards, and I have it. It says create, imagine, believe on them, because I truly believe once you create your idea, imagine how you're gonna do it, and believe you can achieve it.